Race number 1 at Cranbourne is for the 2-year-olds, 1,000-metre sprint, and I'm keen to back 2 horses here. One of those is Hartsthorn from the Lloyd Kennywell team. Goes around at a big price here, north of $20. When you consider its recent jump out, I think it's a good bet. Since they've put the blinkers on this horse, he looks like he's really improved. He's got a lot of natural speed, and even though he does have a wide barrier, I think he's in with a good chance. The other horse that I'm keen to be with is Remedies, and she's from the powerful Godolphin team, the leading stable of James Cummings. She also gets Mark Zara in the saddle and does look like she has going well considering her recent jump out. She has also drawn a little bit wide, so that might be somewhat of a concern, but at $3.80, I'm going to back her and also have something on Hartsthorn at a big price. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race number 4 on the card is for the 3-year-olds over the 1,200 metres, and we've got a short price favourite here in Greece. And given the way that she won on debut at Geelong, I think that price is justified. The key factors here are she's drawn an inside barrier, she likes a dry track, and she is a very, very stylish mover. This looks to be a 3-year-old filly that has a lot of potential, and I think she'll be competitive at a higher grade. It is worth noting that she's been scratched from the Blue Sapphire and also the Coolmore Stud Stakes. On both of those occasions, the track was wet. If there is a little bit of concern around the track being rain affected on the weekend, it might be worth having something on Smacks, who was also drawn an inside gate and was terrific last start. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race number 6 on the program at Cranbourne is the Shooting Star, and we get to see an imported galloper here making its local debut for Trent Busserton and Natalie Young in the form of Braden Starr. I've been very impressed with this horse's trials since arriving in Australia, and it looks set to go on its home track. It has a bit of class, and it looks like it is well weighted here with only 57 kilos. The horse that has been also respected by the market is Victory Bay. Now, it was good winning last start and does it rise up in trip, but going from the synthetic to the turf, I thought was a little bit of a query, and for that reason, I was prepared to bet against it. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race number 8 is the Apache Cat Classic, a 1,000-metre sprint, and we've got a terrific field assembled. The galloper I'm keen to back is the local in Jigsaw. He makes his return on Saturday, he's drawn barrier 1, and he's coming off the back of a number of very impressive jump outs. I think he maps to get a lovely run just on the back of the speed, and he should be hard to beat at around $8. The favourite is Midwest, and while he does love 1,000 metres, he is a distance specialist and he can settle on speed. I think there's a bit of pressure here, and that might make him vulnerable. Also, looking at his recent jump out, I thought I've seen him go better in the past. For all the form factors, head to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app.
Race 7, it's the Spring Stakes, Group 3 for the 3-year-olds, run over the mile. 2-bet play here, punters. Save a date for me is the Yay horse. Dominant winner last start, chasing a hat-trick. So winning form's good form. He's at peak fitness, and he's only lightly raced. He's 3 races for 2 wins. He's progressive. I think he can get the job done again, and the market agrees. But I have to have a saver on Redina. Had excuses in the run last start, covered a lot of ground, only faded in the last 100 metres or so. So I'm inclined to be somewhat forgiving. He maps really well, and I think the key could be Hugh Bowman jumping back aboard. He's the only rider to win aboard this horse in his career to date. For all the form factors, head over to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race 8, it's the Hunter over 1,300 metres. The feature of the day. Villana, I think, is very, very well placed. He is my Yay horse. Good 2 runs back in the Silver Eagle. That first up win was nothing short of impressive. Drew the car park in the Golden Eagle last start. Got back, bit of a forgive and forget run. Fitter, 3rd up. Key here, better draw, will roll more forward. In the Congo, is back in distance. That is a positive. Is at peak fitness. I just think the map's a little bit sticky. He likes to lead and dictate. I don't think he'll get such luxury here. For all the form factors, head over to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race 9, it's a benchmark 88 over 1,300 metres. Horse I'm really keen on, my Yay horse, Wahaha Falls. Really good first up. Ran on strongly through the line in restricted room. That was in stakes company. Comes back in class here. Looks very well placed back in benchmark company. And the jockey claim, I think it's important because he's got top weight. Just shave 1.5 kilos off. That will be ideal. The one chink, maybe the low draw, but all things being equal, he'll be very hard to beat. Coteal, the other runner that I am keen to discuss, fitter 3rd up, is a distance specialist. 1,300 metres just seems to be his go. I just thought there was a little bit more depth here, so with that said, is short enough at the quote. For all the form factors, head over to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app. Race 10, it's a benchmark 78 over the mile. Horse I'm keen on is Notions. She was really good first up, fitter from that run. The key with her, she's 2 from 2 second up, unbeaten, and she settles on speed. What jockey would you rather have riding than Tim Clark on a front runner? She's a big yay for me, and we're getting a backable price. Adjourn is the interesting runner. UK import has the market support to suggest he's ready to fire first up. I just thought, looking at prior form, that he might want a little bit further, and that wide barrier, it's not the be-all end-all, but it's certainly no favour. So for that reason, I was happy to risk him. He can be my Neigh. I'm sticking with Notions. For all the form factors, head over to the racing.com website or the PointsBet app.